Hi, I'm Mark McKnight and welcome to this lesson with learnandplay.com. In this lesson we're going to follow on from our study of the modes of the major scale and look at the modes of the melodic minor scale. If you haven't seen the major scale modes video, I would recommend that you check it out before continuing with this lesson, as it outlines the method I used to explain the modes in maybe some greater detail than I will in this lesson. So first of all, let's explain what this scale is. The melodic minor, like the major scale, is another parent scale we should know when we're trying to improvise in jazz. Like the major scale, it contains 7 different notes and therefore has 7 chords and modes of its own. So if we're going to compare the melodic minor scale to the major scale, we'll see that they're actually very similar. In fact, they only differ by 1 note. This is the flattened third. Therefore, C melodic minor will contain the following notes: C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B, and C. So if we're going to play that over 2 octaves, it's going to sound like this. Okay. So as the scale has 7 different notes, as we just seen, we'll be able to derive 7 different basic chords from it. And each of these chords is going to have an associated mode within the key of C melodic minor. Some of the chords we're going to derive from the melodic minor scale are going to be a little more exotic than those we saw in the major scale. However, the good news is that we'll still be able to play all of them with the root and guide tone voicings that we've been using up to this point. As before, if we start on each note of the scale and take alternate notes, in other words play the arpeggios, we're going to be able to work out the 7 different chords which exist in the key of C melodic minor. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to play these arpeggios and the chords that go along with them, and also tell you the name of the note of the mode associated with each one of these notes. So let's begin just with C and take alternate notes. We've got C, E flat, G, and B. So, as before, we're going to leave out the 5th, the G, so we get this chord. That's 1, flat 3, and major 7, or 1 minor 3rd, major 7th. We have actually seen this chord before. It's called a minor major 7 chord. So whenever we play this chord behind the C melodic minor scale, C minor major 7 behind the C melodic minor scale, we're going to get the first mode of the scale, which is called C minor major or C melodic minor. So now moving on to the second chord. We have D, F, A, and C. And we've seen this before in the C major scale. Its second chord is also D, F, A, C, so it's a D minor 7. Okay, now the mode we're going to associate with this particular chord is called D Dorian flat 2. In the melodic minor, we're going to compare a lot of the modes in terms of their names to the modes of the major scale. And it's very straightforward. Why is it called D Dorian flat 2? Because it's exactly the same notes as D Dorian, but with the second flattened by 1 semitone. Okay, let's move on to the third. That's E flat, G, B, and D. Now, the arpeggio that this gives us can be called an E flat major 7 sharp 5, or E flat major 7 augmented would be another way of describing it. In this case, as we don't have a 5th in our voicings, we're just going to play an E flat major 7 voicing, and then the soloist will be able to play the sharp 5 in his solo if he's playing C melodic minor. Okay, let's move on. We've got F, A, C, and E flat from our 4th degree of the scale, and this is an F dominant 7th arpeggio. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. So our chord is now from the 5th degree. Oh, sorry, and the mode we associate with that is called F Lydian flat 7. Okay, now from the 5th degree, This is a G7 arpeggio. So we're going to get a G7 chord, and the mode we associate with this particular degree of the melodic minor scale is called Mixolydian flat 13. So it's just like a Mixolydian, regular Mixolydian mode with a flat 13 instead of a natural 13. Let's move on to the next chord then. This is going to be from the 6th degree. Okay, this is a minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio, and as we know, when we're playing minor 7 flat 5 chords using using root and guide tone voicings, all we need to do is play a regular minor 7 voicing, because the voicings we have contain no fifth. So we're going to play, and if we play the C melodic minor scale over that A minor chord, we're going to get the mode Locrian natural 9, A Locrian natural 9, which works over a minor 7 flat 5 chord.